search the area.
Oh my gosh.
And information.
Oh my gosh.
Can I use any?
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately.
Welcome to StarRupture, a first-person open-world survival game built around deep base building and resource automation. You play as one of 4 convicted criminals sent to an alien world to work off your sentence by gathering valuable materials and trying not to die in the process. The game's DNA shows clear inspirations from big title survival games such as Satisfactory in the automation, a touch of Grounded with the exploration, and maybe even a sprinkle of Valheim in the combat and progression. You'll build sprawling bases, set up assembly lines to keep materials flowing, explore a massive hostile planet, and take on enemies that generally put up a fight. Now, I've said this before about other genres, but survival/base building is probably the one where I've put in the most hours across various games, so I was very excited to dive in. This video runs slightly longer than usual since there's a lot to show, though I still had to cut out plenty. What you'll see is just a small slice, a bit of building, some early combat, and a little bit of how the exploration feels. Hopefully I'll put together a follow-up video once I've had more time in the world. But for now, if you enjoy the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and definitely ring that notification bell if you want to see more indie and AA games before and after their release. I post every Saturday, and hopefully we'll be returning to more Wednesday uploads soon. Now let's get started.
What the?
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan. Commencing holistic scan. Life vitals normal. Prisoner E4101. Welcome to the Argos program. Your adventure with the Claywood Corporation begins right now. Hello, I am Gal.
What up, Gal?
Galactic Assistance Liaison. The Claywood Corporation would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced. You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
Right away? No breakfast or coffee? You're not much different from the colony overseers.
Okay, so this is StarRupture. This is the new playtest out. It's the co-op playtest. I might be able to convince one of my buddies, basically the same one I always do, to hop in and get this up so we could do a full play of the co-op, but I'm playing it solo currently. I did choose the engineer because it seemed like the best thing to do while I'm playing solo, but you obviously can see you can be a soldier, biologist, or a scientist. I guess if I die, I can respawn as something different, maybe? I don't know. I thought the engineer would be good for playing solo. This is a first person, as you can tell, crafting game. Ooh,
Oh, gotcha.
is there anything in this one? Oh, there's more. And a stack. Okay. Yeah, it's just basically a survival crafting game. And I know that these games I usually don't do because there's so much to them and they're so grindy that they basically make for very long videos. But I love these games. These are some of my favorite games to play. Welcome, Claywood Corporation. Honored to welcome the Surface Arcadia 7, located on the Rupture system in the URV-X galaxy. Your presence as the first team after more than a century of stagnation marks a new chapter in history of humanity and of the future of our company. Your mission to extract, process, automate, and ship the resources required to Earth. At the same time, we encourage you to explore, document, and undiscover world. Okay. Okay, we don't have anything, so we just gotta get started.
Welcome to Arcadia 7 in the Ruptura system.
Oh, the
The
Rupture.
goal of this training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However, we'll begin with something simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites, which are rich in resources. You have been equipped with a tool to acquire them. Use it to extract what's most valuable in the meteorite.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Ooh. Is that something I can get at? No? Okay. Well, it looks like it. Hold on. Let me get up. Let me get up here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of a cool mechanic. You're actually drilling out the entirety of this. Did I get everything out of that? Okay, I think I got all that. Obtain meteorite heart. Hold on, hold on. Okay, I just had to completely destroy it. Okay, cool. Equipped build tool. Place base core. Set central point of your base. Ooh, base core. Okay. Ooh, do I do this back over here? No, there's like no room down here. Okay. So let's go ahead. Oh, they want me to put it up here. No. Okay. I don't know what that symbol means then. Let's come down here on the flat ground.
Good work. You'll need building materials to build the rest of the base. You can create them with the printer in your lander, but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the meteorite.
Okay, so basically just collecting phase. So let me go ahead and collect for a little bit. We'll cut this part out and we'll be back. All right, I'm headed back to the ship. I got a lot of materials. By the way, these are just titanium ore, pure titanium ore. So you can sit there and just harvest them immediately. Cool down my gun. There we go. Hopefully I can build one of these printers at the base. All right, what do I need? I need 120. Okay, basic. Okay, so I need 120 of these. Okay, max. Max 45.
Now build the habitat that will protect your sleeve from Arcadia's dangers. Remember that your body is also a Claywood corporate investment, so it would be good to create a comfortable place for it.
Okay. So we pull out the build tool again, and we go find the good old habitat. We're just gonna go put it down here next to our little domey thing producer. Build an airlock. So we go B and airlock. Do I just put it anywhere? Okay.
Now that you have your shelter, build a printer inside it. That way, you will always have it nearby, thus optimizing your work.
Okay. That's smart. Boom and boom.
Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will in turn...
Ooh, it can hang from the
give
roof or it
access
can go on
to
the
new
wall.
buildings.
That's kind of cool. Oh, maybe? I don't know. Obtain orbital cargo launcher, solar generator. Oh, so these are what I can get. Solar generator based platforms.
The first
Oh,
reward was
okay.
free, but you'll have to work for the next one.
Gotcha.
Send us some titanium.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse.
Rockets.
Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher,
Whoa.
send supplies right through that rift. It will cover light years in seconds.
Oh, viewport. Okay. What do we need? There's a solar generator. There it is. All right. To transfer power from buildings, connect them with platforms. So I got to build a couple of these. Power generators. All right. How much does it want? No power. Hold, yeah, hang on. Build a power supply for the OSC. That's what I did. Do I need, like, power cables? I probably should have read that that tutorial, huh? Hold on.
As soon as we get the
There we
package,
go. Okay,
your
so you need it
reputation
to
will
actually
increase,
connect
which
it.
will unlock new schematics for you.
Okay, so it's going to send all 30 of those. Just in little pods. Okay. Let's go get some more titanium while we wait. So we'll be back once again. Okay, so they didn't need that much titanium, so it gave me back some of the titanium that was in there. And I'm going to go to the corporate thing and claim my reward. Now I got an ore excavator, a rail.
Can you guess what they're for?
Yeah, for building a train.
I've used these machines on Mars. The rails are for drones that will carry resources between buildings. As for the ore excavator, I refuse to say what it does. I have many years of mining experience.
Lack of knowledge is nothing to be embarrassed about. The ore excavator excavates ores.
I mean,
You don't
it's
say.
pretty simple.
That explains everything.
I'm glad I could help.
All right, so we need the ore excavator, which is here. And we need to build it right there. Okay, so I got to build rails to make power for this guy. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to build another of one of these guys down here. Okay. And then we got to build rails.
Now that the raw materials are
Okay.
extracted automatically,
So you do have to build this like rail down to the power.
I have a question. Why didn't you install all available building schematics for me from the start? That would speed up my work even more.
All of the machines made
The
available
OCL?
to you during your mission are delicate and extremely expensive. They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None of the companies working with the Claywood Corporation have granted permission to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
But I already signed the NDA.
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those degenerates my patents. They don't care about the law or intellectual property. But if it becomes necessary and they actually deserve it, then so be it. Don't quote me on that.
Okay, so basically that gives you the logic behind, you know, these games that lock all this information and all this technology. So, I'm going to go harvest for a little while and try and get some stuff up and running and just see if we can get further in this game than the base. Be back. Okay. So I just connected all this kind of our very roundabout, like, but to here, to this guy. And yeah, I can select a commission right here. Choose. And it's just sending titanium direct. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I played a lot of games like this where you have this kind of interconnectivity, kind of like you have to have like a flow. I probably could do this a lot more cleanly. Probably could have put the power down here somewhere and done a more direct line. But you know, this is fine for now. So they want 20. So they'll get their 20. So while we're waiting for that, I'll just go harvest more stuff on my own. Be back.
Location barrier activated.
What?
Letting you out onto the dangerous planet without completing introductory training would be too risky for this investment.
Of course it would.
Investment?
I meant our investment into your safety. The Claywood Corporation
No, investment
cares
into
about
me.
you. Great work as usual. Now build the analyzer and research some local flora with it.
Of course. Okay. All right. So they limit me to the rest of the world, probably because I need a gun to really go anywhere else. All right. Build an analyzer. Viewport. Basic. Viewport. Airlock. Corporate terminal. Basic printer. Oh, I probably need to do this. Claim. I wish you could just claim it from where I'm at. Alright, analyzer. And I got some stuff. Claim.
Once you research enough plants,
Claim.
send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate.
Do I need to go
it when
collect
you choose
more?
them. Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward.
Okay.
In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable.
Is she
that
just repeating
companies
herself?
Prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them.
Alright, I guess I'll just go find more plants. Okay, so I've collected a lot of plants. The one thing I have noticed is that this doesn't seem like... I see on the left side of my picture down in the bottom corner, there is like a food and water and like skull and bone emblem. So I'm wondering if survival mechanics will come in later. I just don't know.
Interesting. Useful information.
Okay, how do... I've been collecting.
It's time for the final
Oh,
stage
I just
of
level up.
introductory training. Raw materials aren't very useful to corporations, since they need to produce something with them anyway. Use the buildings you have available and automate the production of the more valuable items.
Why can't they process them themselves? They have factories across the entire solar system.
This will be best explained by a private conversation recorded between two executives at the Griffiths Military Corporation.
So you're telling me all of the tax laws only apply to the solar system?
Bro, the mining tax, the cosmic fees, deductions from extraterrestrial income, the cost of insuring sensitive cargo, legally none of that applies to us. They can't even hit us with tariffs. It's free money, man.
I don't know why I asked.
Gotcha. Okay. So exploitation at its best. All right. How much can I build? I can build 18 max. I need way more than that. So maybe I need to build a smelter over here, or not a smelter, a excavator on one of these. So this might take a bit more time. Okay, so I got the smelter put in place in between that and the OCL. I have a excavator doing the wolfram ore so that I can create more just like building materials. And now I'm going to select wolfram bar. Selenium Corporation, Moon Corporation. Let's Selenium. Let's choose. Hold on. Oh, at the smelter. At the smelter. At the smelter. What am I doing? All right, we're gonna choose this one and slap that in there and just start creating these. Let it produce 20. So far I do like this. I guess there is like some similarities to like Satisfactory and stuff like that. I'll be curious to see like if we can get out of here. Oh, training complete. Your basic training is over, but the beginning of your sentence. of your sentence. So this is a criminal sentence. Yeah, okay, yeah, because all of them had like criminal, like what they were arrested for. Click resources. Other players can join your game now. StarRupture's early access. Game some elements if you encounter any issues. So basically,
Great job.
I'm open up now,
This is
right?
the end of your introductory training.
Yes.
But remember that Arcadia 7 is a dangerous place, and a person will spend their entire life, or lives rather, learning from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
Is that a threat?
It's for your own safety. I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected. Communications channel active.
Why is it still
Awakening
making...
of
Oh,
crew
gosh.
members. Ready. The Claywood
Off.
Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful adventure and quickly pay off your debt. Good luck.
Okay, so
Can you hear me?
What was that?
Oh, don't worry. It's only B1690, one of your colleagues. You're connected via audio, even when they're not currently active.
When they're not active?
The human brain can't go on for too long without stimulation. When sleeves are sleeping in the regeneration chamber, they get a constant audio and video feed of everything you do. They can also communicate with you.
Interesting.
You also get this opportunity.
Everything?
Relax. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Okay. So regeneration chamber, fabricator. Ooh, pistol.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation is equipped for all of the UPP-7. Remember that supporting this particular company will allow you to upgrade your
Wonderful.
arsenal, which will certainly help in surviving
Why
on Arcadia.
would we need it on a peaceful mission?
Arcadia 7 still has some surprises left in store for you.
Reloading.
All right. This is what I've been waiting for. I want to go and explore a little bit. So I don't see the survival mechanics coming into it yet. I still don't need to eat, don't need to drink, but there's this over here that I've been wanting to look at. And now this is the part of the game that I really wanted to see. Because yes, crafting and making awesome bases is always fun part of these games, but actually having like exploration and like combat in these
Good
games
stuff.
is what I'm really looking forward to. We'll grab some stuff on the way out to analyze and make more points. Looks like there's a lot of ways to
Come to
make
mama.
like
What's
XP
good?
in this game, and obviously different paths to go down, different companies to work with, and
I'm
so on
getting
and so
better
forth.
better.
Oh, is she gonna talk a whole bunch? No. Okay, we got new plants. New plants. What are these? I cannot harvest them. Okay. They look cool. They look like, I don't know, like dandelion pods almost. With these bells. These are what I was analyzing earlier. Oh, we got some fluffy looking stuff. All right, here we go. We got something over here. We got that up there. We got so much to explore. What is this?
I see you've approached the geoscanner. You can use it to see the surrounding area.
More ammo,
Okay.
calorie bar, damaged memory module. Okay. Can't really do anything. Okay, so now, okay, I am seeing this. All right, so let's see, use.
I'm getting better at this.
Oh.
I advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual.
Map
Though, of
required.
course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
Copy that. So I'm going to need to get a map because I don't have a map right now. Oh my gosh, so I could get seriously lost. Ooh, creatures. Creatures. All right, let's go take a look. We got butterflies. Planet looks very peaceful, actually. All right, so even though on the left, I think those might turn red when you're just in the danger, but you do need to come in here to check these. I'm assuming, oh, toxicity. Okay. Oh, this pistol's beefy. Holy crap.
frag was that?
They're vermin, the main threat on this planet.
What do you mean, main?
Most of the people that arrived on Arcadia 7 were eliminated by these creatures. Natural
Okay.
disasters you can prepare for, but vermin are a bit more unpredictable.
Why didn't you warn us that we'd be fighting some overgrown... I don't even know what.
The IRO imposed a TS9 top-secret clause on their existence. They made very sure no one ever found out about them.
Of course they did,
Aside
yes.
from high-ranking officials, only people sent directly to the planet have ever learned of their existence.
Claywood was here. You should have told us. You knew.
What is
A
this?
monolith.
Thanks, gal. Now it all makes sense.
Oh, radiation, radiation.
Unfortunately, all information on that subject is highly classified.
Yeah. Also, we're not like really high-end people. Like I said, we are prisoners or like some sort of like criminals who have been
Good stuff.
basically sentenced to do this
Looks
stuff. Look at these. There's butterflies. All right. We got these plants up here. Ooh, what is this? Hello? Hello?
Changing mags.
What is... oh, okay, there we go. Damaged logic
I
board.
think I can use this.
Okay. Okay. So we're exploring this. I'm getting pretty on... I'm at an hour of recording. So yeah. The game... This looks like an expansive map. I mean, look at that. Over there, some more stuff. There's whatever that big cylindrical thing is that's in the middle of the map. There's that over there, whatever that is. So I definitely need to figure out how to get my map. It's probably an unlock of some sort. All right, there are some little creepy crawly enemies. Don't know if there's other things. She talks too much. That's one thing I'm not a big fan of. I don't know if her class really has anything to do with progression, really. At least
What is that?
not that I
It's a
have seen.
problem. I know what you're going to ask. Yes, my analysis shows that it's 86% edible.
Why would I ask that?
So yeah, the game looks expensive. The game looks fantastic. I mean, oh my gosh, what is that? Okay, hold up. Before I finish my final thoughts, I'm going to that. It's a risk.
You don't stand a chance.
Oh my gosh, hang on. It's a good thing I made so much ammo. Alright, we're gonna try and get to that location without dying to these guys. Okay, these guys are more tanky.
Eat that. I smashed it.
Or maybe I'm just missing? Oh, I'm actually getting something from these guys. Oh, shouldn't have reloaded.
One less bastard. Changing mags.
Okay, on my way. Oh, shield does regenerate. That's good.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy spotted. Where?
I smashed it.
Okay, so I see why you would want to craft loads and loads of ammunition. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
That's just what I need.
Nutrigel. Okay, these are actually pretty good.
changing mad.
Oh!
What's going on?
You've entered an infection cloud. Microorganisms from the vermin are reacting with your equipment, disrupting your shield.
So no safety net then?
You're nearing the abandoned outpost of a previous expedition. Search the area.
Oh my
You'll find
gosh.
equipment and information you
Oh
can
my
use.
gosh.
Can I use any
Oh
of
my
what's
gosh!
Unfortunately, no. All buildings were created for a core that was an older model, incompatible with the current version of the building tools programming. But it's okay. Look on the bright side. Anything you find here is yours. I won't tell anyone.
I can't even build anything here.
Officially, this is still territory belonging to the IRO and its partner companies. Even though they failed, it doesn't change the fact that they were here first.
Holy cow. Okay. The game got a little challenging. That was a lot of guys to come after me there. So yeah, probably deep exploration. You're gonna want better equipment for your personnel, like maybe better weapons, like a ton more ammo. I'm getting closer to that. She said I was close to an outpost. Maybe she meant that. I don't know. I was getting destroyed over there by creatures, though. I was trying to head towards something, but I think for now I'm going to just give the final thoughts real quick. So far, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And I've been wanting, another in-depth... first-person survival, combat, overall, like, super base creator game. And I think this has the potential to be
Just
that.
what I need.
And like I said, this is, like, early on in it's still a playtest. Like, they haven't even entered early access that I'm aware of, I don't think. Okay, I can't be over here. The moment I get over there, I just get swarmed. So I think that there's like a nest down there or something. Anyway, the game looks fantastic, and this isn't even on like full. Like I was having troubles with the recording, so I was just like, I'm gonna turn some stuff down, and it still looks incredible. The gunplay feels really good, actually. Like the gun actually has enough recoil to feel real without the excessive recoil that some people put into games. Like they don't know how guns work. So it feels really good. Looks really good. I like the crafting system. I like the fact that it's kind of got that satisfactory feel, where you kind of have like, assembly lines almost that kind of go through and create the stuff you need. You're sending stuff back to these bases or these factions to grow your reputation with them. Different ones can unlock different builds for you. So it just depends on what your pathing is, what you want to do. If you want to go down a certain one more or less, if you can go down all of them, that'd be kind of cool. But, you're just trying to figure out, what you need. I went and got the pistol almost immediately. Definitely need something more like a rifle, something more damaging, and I need to carry tons of ammunition with me. Oh! So this is another force field. I don't know if this is locked behind progression or if I'm locked behind just, playtest limitations. But so far, the game has a lot to offer, a lot to explore. There's a lot on this thing. I mean, there's that thing that I want to know what that is. Is that like a planetary engine? Like, what is that? Yeah, I know we didn't show much of the crafting. We saw, like I said, I got a little bit of a base going. I got a little bit of the combat going. I don't know if these are the only creatures we're going to run into. I've seen like 3 or 4 different types of the creatures. all different kind of mutations and stuff like that. Yeah, I think this game is something I could definitely get into. I think I might make another follow-up video if I can get a buddy of mine to come play this co-op playtest with me. I'm going to see if he can get in on it, because he's another person who really loves these type of games. We could probably make some good dents, and then I could make a video like with us, like some heavy progression down, seeing what we got available to us. Anyway, if you end up liking this video, you like this game, hit that like, hit the subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton, but also hit that notification bell, as I do post every Saturday, and every once in a while I will post Wednesdays. I'm trying to get back into that more, but schedule does not permit at the moment. But also, if you just like seeing these kind of AA/indie games that are coming out soon or have already been released, definitely hit that notification bell, as I definitely dive deep into these type of games. And let me know in the comments what you think of this game, and if this is something that piques your interest. And yeah, we will catch you next time.